What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Let me fix this camera. How are we doing tonight? I told the guys in chat earlier we do a quick recap. It's a bit late right now. I'm a man of my word. We're going to do the recap. I just got back from taking a walk. It's a real beautiful night outside tonight. Walk around, reflect on the day, the trading day, and just relax, It's Wednesday. We got 2 more days left in the week. I hope you guys had an amazing week and a day. So how are you guys doing tonight? We'll just get on here and hang out real quick. I asked you guys a poll today. Thanks for everybody for participating in it. So the poll I asked, when is the only time you can trade? When are you available? I remember when I was working a job, I was available all day to trade. But I would wake up, I'd trade from 9:30 till noon, 1 o'clock. I'd lay down, take a nap, and then 2:30 I gotta be out the door and go to work. Now I can trade all day. Do I want to trade all day? No. My goal, just like everybody knows in chat, I want to try to get in here, make that money as quickly as possible, secure the bag, and walk away, enjoy the rest of the day. So we had a total of 21 votes. 76% said, I am available the whole day. Followed by 4 votes at 20%, only the open first hour. Then I only got 1 vote for power hour, the last hour of the trading day. It's still pretty good. It just shows maybe a lot of people work the night shift, or there's a lot of full-time traders that are a part of this community and this team. That's awesome. Take advantage of those market hours. Remember, just because you're available for the whole day doesn't necessarily mean you have to sit there all day and trade. Get out there and enjoy life, right? So we'll talk real quickly. We'll do a recap what we traded today. And I'm also going to give a couple shout outs to the members in chat. I really think today a lot of you really nailed it on the head. And as a mentor, teacher, leader of the pack here, that makes me so proud seeing other people doing really good and continuing to grow and achieve greatness. I mean, that's what we're all here for at the end of the day, right? So the top stock I traded today was MOXC. I was back and forth all day on this name. I actually, right out of the open here, I started the day. The first 5 minutes, I was up $2,300. But then my dumb butt continued to hang around. And the thing is, when you make money so fast like that and so easy, I mean, look at right when this thing opened at 17, rips to $20. It ripped up $3 within the first 5 minutes. When you make money that fast and that easy, you don't feel like you've earned it. So you get that mindset of, okay, now I have some money to play with. This is the house's money. And you won't take it seriously, and you'll end up potentially giving some of it back, all of it back, and then you'll be kicking yourself in the butt. So remember, try to be thoughtful and tell yourself, yo, I just made $2,300 the first 5 minutes. That's really good. That's a half a month of somebody's salary. That's all you need. And that's one day. So I continued to hang around. I gave it all back. And then I had to fight my way back and then turn around, look at the time. I've been hanging around and it's noon, 1 o'clock, when I could have called it a day the first 5 minutes. You get what I'm saying? So I was able to make a comeback on MOXC, making almost $7,500. And then later on in the day, near power hour, we had LEDs pop up. This was just pretty much shorts covering their position and leading to a good squeeze real fast. From 1750 getting a run to $20, I jumped in with 3,000 shares, topped it off with $1,000 on the day. So $8,500 on the day. I consider this a home run day. This is phenomenal. And it's Wednesday. We've got 2 more days left in the week, too. So now that I've made this, the rest of the week, I can take a step back and chill. I don't have to go balls to the wall and try to dig for those home run trades or force trades. You know what I'm saying? So now that we got that out of the way and this poll, I want to highlight a few of the members in the chat today. And you guys all did a phenomenal job. I could tell you guys were all excited. You stuck to your plan. You got rewarded. Be thankful for these days. That's where all that hard work pays off. So first we had IrishWolf. He traded ORPH. Made $100 on ORPH. Let's take a look at that real quick. ORPH, this was a recent big runner, and it recently fell apart hardcore. But today, right from the open, $6, runs up to $9, so gets a nice $3 run. $100 in your pocket, congratulations, IrishWolf. And it doesn't matter how big your profits are. What we try to teach here at Trading Learning 101, you're not going to come out of the gates immediately and just start making big profits. You want to take it in levels. So start off trying to consistently make $5, $10. And then once you prove to yourself that you can consistently and comfortably trade that size, cut your losers, take your winners, then you could start to level up. Take your time with this. A lot of people come in this and they swing for the fences. They go all in every single trade. And what's the statistics? 90% of new traders blow up their accounts within the first 90 days. It's something like that. So don't be another statistic. Next up, OldArmyGuy, locking in $11, going about and taking this leveling system seriously. Do not cheat yourself. Some people feel comfortable making $100. Some people feel comfortable making $10. They're learning. I say it all the time. You're putting in that work right now. Don't worry about the profits. Look at this as you're paying all your tuition and you're learning and learning and learning to have those big paydays in the future. I made $8,500 today. I just didn't start making that yesterday. I've been trading for 6 years, so imagine all of the struggles and levels that I myself had to go through to get to that level. You understand where I'm coming from? New people coming into this, they'd freak out trading the size that I trade and the P&Ls that I put up. They'd freak out. They don't know how to emotionally handle those types of trades and them P&L swings. I've posted a video in the past, if you guys don't remember. This was like 5 months ago. I had one of my worst trading days of my career. I lost, it was like $26,000 in one day. I made a video, I talked about it, but I said I was not going to let this loss affect me and get to me going into the next trading day. So the next trading day, I showed up, I forgot about that bad day, I focused on the new day. I made back every single penny that I lost the previous day. I made like $28,000 that day. One of my best days ever. So it just goes to show you the type of mindset that you have to be in. Someone losing 26,000, they'd freak out. They really would. And they'd let it affect their trading. They'd get discouraged or they'd quit. You can't let that get to you as a trader. You got to admit defeat and move on from it. So, like I said, if you guys go to my channel, it's in there when you just scroll down a little bit. It's back-to-back days. That was one of my biggest losses ever. And don't get me wrong, I felt like crap when I took that big loss. I felt like someone was stabbing me in my stomach and twisting the knife, and I was going to be sick. That's how bad it was. Let's see real quick. I know it's not too far down below. Right here. So, this was 4 months ago. Handling a bad day as a trader. Negative $26,000 loss. And then the next day, day trading comeback day with Mr. Wolf. Big comeback after a bad trading day. From negative 20K to plus 20K. That's how you know you're emotionally there. You know what you're doing. And you have to take it step by step to get there. You can't beat yourself up over losses. I tell you guys that all the time in the chat. You're learning. Lord Bread. Bro, personally, I'm not big on that stuff. I want to be about it. I just want to be good, you know? Today, he traded MOXC, made 150 bucks. That's good money, guys. Be proud of these days. This is what you work towards. Then we had Cupcake. She's out here flexing 1,800 profit. Awesome job, Cupcake. That's awesome. IrishWolf back again, trading ORPH and CLF, making 115 bucks. $36. Irish Wolf, you came a long way, buddy. A long way. And then we got Samantha Trades trading MOXC and ALF. And you see the quantity that she's trading with. She's new. She understands that she's new. So she's going to take the right steps necessary. She's not going to cheat herself. And like I tell all new people, you're new. You're not going to fully understand how these stocks like to move up and down. I try to preach to you guys all the time. You're not familiar with how these stocks like to move. So why are you going to throw your money into the market when you don't even know what's going on? You're going to freak out over every single candle that you see. That's why a lot of new traders, they don't trade the charts, they trade their P&L. So if they enter in on a trade and they immediately look at their P&L and see red, they're going to freak out and they're going to sell it for a loss, and then they're going to see it run up, and then the emotions are really going to start triggering, and they're going to chase after it, and then they're going to take a loss. And a lot of new people, I was there, all love to chase after high of day breakouts. And what do we preach here in Trading Learning 101, guys? That high of day breakouts fail majority of the time. As an example, let's look at MOXC. Look at this day here. This had a few big rips on it. So if you're waiting right here, you see it just crossed over high of day here. And it's pulling back and consolidating. And it's testing. It's trying to push up and push up. And you're buying. And you've noticed you're losing a lot more than you're winning when chasing these high of day breakouts. We've all been there. We've all done this. This is a go-to strategy for a lot of new people because they feel stocks just keep pushing up and up and up and up and up and up. There's a lot more opportunity just focusing on range plays, range-bound plays. So look at this one. Stock runs up, makes high of day here, pulls down, and if you would have chased after this right here, look at that nasty wick. From 1925, it rips up to $20.50, and then they rip it right down to 18 bucks. That's a $2.50 death candle. So imagine chasing after that high of day break right here with 1,000 shares, and it just sinks on you $2.50. That's a $2,500 loss. And then you watch it grind all the way back up to the area you bought it from. And then it triggers your emotions. You say it's gonna go. You buy in again, chasing that high of day breakout. And what happens? It fails and it crumbles all the way back down. And then you walk away, you're disgusted with yourself. Then you come back later on and you see the stock's way up here at $23. Then your emotions are really triggered because you're like, wow, I took 2 losses on this and I sold, and the stock ran up eventually and broke out to a new high. Stock market's rigged. I'm done. That's what happens. 100%, that's what happens. LEDS. Here's another example. Look at how many times it tested high of day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It tested high of day here at 1950 and didn't break. We also had a comment here from Jay Calvin today. And Jay Calvin says, I am so happy I found Mr. Wolf website. Mr. Wolf, you are a godsend to us all. Thank you so much. Seeing comments like this and seeing that all of this work that I'm putting in on YouTube, showing up every day in the Discord, helping you guys, and seeing the growth in you all as traders and as human beings. Remember, I tell you guys all the time, our focus is to not only grow as traders, but we also want to grow as humans inside and outside of the markets. Once you start to realize that you have to focus on growth, not only in the markets, but in your personal life as well. You have to, because you have to always be in that right mindset and in tune with your thoughts, monitoring your thoughts. That's when you start becoming a good trader. And that's the secret. That's the secret, guys. The secret is all within you. That's it. Somebody could give you the best trading strategy ever. It's made that person $1 million. And it's the easiest trading strategy. And I guarantee 95% of people would lose money on it. Why is that? Because that is that guy's strategy. He's emotionally conditioned himself to trade that strategy. Makes sense? You guys heard me say before, there's people out there, we're all different. So it's kind of like, you gotta look, this camera angle sucks. You kind of gotta look at yourself. It's like art in the world. Everybody sees the world differently, right? We all pick up on things that other people don't see or overlook, and people see art or money in something that people think is trash, right? Same thing, it revolves in the stock market. Some people see really good opportunities and fast moving stocks that like to rip dollars at a time. Some people look at that, it's too risky. It moves too fast. I can't put together a plan and manage my risk fast enough. The stock moves way too fast. So they much rather trade stocks like Ford. Something like this. Or it just gradually and little by little moves up and down throughout the day. It gives them enough time to develop a plan. They feel comfortable holding on to their positions. They don't get freaked out when a stock flushes down $2 or more per share. You get where I'm going with this? So that's why a lot of people, they fail. People just want stock alerts. They want to know when to buy. They want to know when to sell. And a majority of people just fail. You're not really going to see too many people, gurus out here, talk about the things that I talk about. And that's the honest truth, because what I'm spilling to you guys and what they don't want you to know is the secret. It's the secret. I give you guys the secrets every day. you're only battling yourself. You have to be emotionally intelligent and understand yourself to be good in this game. It's because when you know yourself, you know what you're bad at, you know what you're good at. So stay away from what you know you're bad at. Focus on what you're good at, and then start developing strategies based around that and how you feel comfortable. It's a lot to it. It really is. I preach to you guys, you got to show up every day, put that screen time in, because you have to witness and see all these different market conditions, all these different types of charts, and go to the charts that gravitate to you. So one thing that we just started recently doing here in the server, we decided to create a channel where members can post charts of the day. This is an opportunity for everybody to see how all these different traders look at charts, how they break them down, and how does this particular person see opportunity on this chart. You get what I'm saying there? So like Lord Bread here comments MOXC 1 minute opening breakout. 1 minute window test resistance at 1718, pull back, then run up. Boom. He's got other charts right here talking about MOXC, pre-market high, pivot, lower end of range, possible entry break of resistance with support of volume, break of VWAP 8 EMA, bounce off 55 EMA confirmation. You felt confident and reassured with the pre-market talk. I know you guys been loving that pre-market talk. And if you guys show up to the pre-market prep every morning, I lay out all the stocks that I'm looking at, levels I'm looking for, stocks that are on my radar for when that opening bell opens. And any of the members that are in here right now, what, 90? I'm not trying to get cocky, but 90% of the time, I am right on the money with my calls. Am I not? We show up every day and we pull up all the stocks that we want to keep an eye on. What we want to see happen right when that market opens, and levels to look out for. And this is also showing you how I perceive the market. What are my beliefs about the market? Everybody all has different beliefs. Everybody. And our beliefs come from our experiences in life. Think about that. It's just like the famous story from Mark Douglas, the baby who got bit by a dog. And when that baby grown up to an adult, he feared all dogs because of his first experience was with a dog was a bite. So from that, he feared all dogs because he thought all dogs would bite him. Getting into some deep stuff when you get into that type of stuff. And that's another reason why gurus don't really get into that stuff, because it's a lot. It's mind-blowing, life-changing stuff you're talking about. I got a lot of these picture things open. So we got pretty much 5 trading days left. 5 trading days left in the week. We got Thursday, Friday, then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the 30th is the last day of June. Then we roll into July, and then we go into the 4th of July weekend. So we're already approaching July, guys. Summer is hitting hard and fast, and it's going to pass and fly by and be over with before you know it. So like I try to tell you guys, show up, get that money, secure the bag, lock it in, and go out there and enjoy the rest of the day. Have fun. Life shouldn't be all about sitting at the computer and sitting in the market all day, every day. Remember, the more time you sit in the stock market, the more you put yourself at risk. You loving this hangout, PRD? It's good to hear. It just got my mind thinking and thought I'd hop on and hang out with you guys. Like I said, I was out there taking a walk. It's just real, the weather outside right now, it's real nice. And just walking, going over what happened today, things that've been on my mind, thinking about stuff. And doing that is healthy. It's very healthy for you, and it's therapeutic. You shouldn't keep things inside. You shouldn't. When you keep things inside, it just builds up, and it actually eats away at your soul. So even if you're by yourself, walking around, talking to yourself, getting it out, talk about things, think things through. Don't be an overthinker, but welcome to surprise. We also, a few of you guys just showed up here. We were also showing a couple pictures from everybody in chat today. You guys did a really good job today in chat. I was proud of you guys. Over the course of time, it really goes to show who puts in the work and who doesn't put in the work. And I tell you guys all the time, I have everything that you need in the Discord. All the tools that you need to learn this game are in this server. It's just up to you to put that work in. Come in here, check out all of these channels, learn all of this stuff. There is so much stuff to learn in the stock market. And every day in chat, you guys, I spit knowledge out every day. Stuff you guys never even heard of. That's because when I first started, I obsessed over this. I read and listened to any book I could get my hands on. I was listening to podcasts, showing up every day. Now that I'm 6 years in, I don't really have to study and break down charts like I used to. You know, I can kick back now because I'm educated in this field. I got my master's degree. So now I can kick back, consistently make money, and now all I have to worry about is myself and my thoughts, my state of mind when I show up every day. Is my mind in the right place to be trading? A lot of people make fun of Ross Cameron when he starts his video off and says, "Hey guys, did you guys get a good night's rest? Did you get uh is your mind right? Did you eat a good meal?" People laugh at him for saying that, and it's the truth. You're more prepared getting a good night's rest, eating a good breakfast, monitoring your thoughts, and asking yourself, is my mind focused? Am I here today? Or am I distracted? And do I have something on my mind that's going to distract me from trading? Versus somebody who just hits the alarm, rolls out of bed, runs to their computer, slams a Red Bull, and's trying to trade. Biz phone. The PDT rule is why I sit in front of the computer all day. That's still no excuse. It's not about the thing with when new people come into the stock market, they think they need to trade every single day. They need to trade multiple times a day. When I tell you guys, it's not about how many times you trade, it's about what you trade. You want to consider yourself a sniper. You patiently wait for that opportunity to come to you. Usually when that bell rings at 9:30, by 11:30, I'm done. Doesn't matter if I traded or I didn't trade. If I didn't take any trades and it's 11:30, I'm walking away. I'm not going to get sucked into the lunch hour trading and then get crumpled by a algo and get flushed out, you know? And just think, all it takes is for one trade. Let's say you make 500 bucks on that trade and it's Monday. You don't really have to trade anything the rest of the week. You just made 500 bucks. Most people have to work a whole week or more to make that. You made that in one trading day. So you should kick back. People get overly greedy. They feel they need to make profits every single day. You don't need to do that. You don't. Once you realize that, see, trading every day as well, you're going to put yourself at risk. You really are. The more you trade, the more you put yourself at risk. The object is to trade less. Focus on quality. This phone, I was thinking about that Ross phrase, because I did not sleep well and big loss. But you just can't only blame it on getting sleep. You know, the thing with losses, you have to accept them. You have to break it down. Why did I lose? It's a lot of psychology and emotions. It's a trip. Because with that one loss, then that triggers, wow, my strategy's broken. It's got to be my strategy. And then your confidence starts to go down and you don't believe in yourself. And then when you see that next strategy pop up, you don't take it because then you're scared and you're second guessing yourself. It's a constant battle every day with yourself. That's all it is. Also, for you guys in here, the day trading masterclass thing in here, if you go to my study notes, I just posted about, I 18 more pages of my old study notes back from when I was first starting out as a trader. So there's a lot in here for you guys. And then tomorrow also, I just finished it today, we'll be doing part 8 of the masterclass. And that one, I put it aside last week, we were going to do it, but I felt like it wasn't complete yet. When it comes to this stuff, psychology and emotions, there's a lot to it. So I wanted to put everything that I possibly could into this. And I just completed it today. So tomorrow we'll be presenting that. See, look at that, Louis. Right there. It says the key is patience. Last 2 days I made over 50K. I didn't trade today because I'm pretty much done for the week. If you wanted, Louis, you could be pretty much done for the next few months. And that's the possibilities with the stock market. You make fat cash like that, you can kick back and just chill. You don't have to, oh, I gotta trade today. Oh, I gotta make money. Oh, that's running about to break. I gotta buy. Chill out. Chill. I remember when I was new, as soon as that bell rang, I was looking to buy every single day. And I got my butt handed to me. I would see stocks spike real quick and then slam $3, $4. Insane rips. Stay away from trading the open. It can be good, but it could also be deadly. See, ORPH here from the open. $9 runs up to $11.50. Wanted to try to show you guys, what was that one stock today? That number one stock that was gapping up pre-market. ENTX. So look at that. This was the number one stock gapping up pre-market. From 450, it opens up near 7. Runs up to almost $9. And then just fades all day back down to 6. And look at the range on this. 725 down to 650. 650 rips all the way up to 868. But look at this. Right there. Look at that death candle. 868 down to 740 in a blink of an eye. A big, huge death candle like that. That's like $1.50 death candle. $1.50. And that, look at, if you would have tried buying that high of day breakout, that wick right there would have stuffed you. And you would have been crying. This thing, look at how many times it faked out. It would come up, look like it's gonna rip over VWAP. From 740, it would rip to 770. And then rip all the way back down to 7. That's 70 cents. It's ripping down like that. Look at this one. That's even bigger. Thinking it's going to blow over that VWAP from 740. Rips up to 775. And then you blink. and then it's all the way down to 676. Just, oh my goodness, just gets demolished. $1 in a blink of an eye. That's insane. How much money did you use to make 50K? Asking Louis. I don't know how much he used. But the thing to remember in the stock market, guys, you need money to make money. All these people out here doing these small account challenges, filling your head with, I'm going to turn $2,000 into $1 million. You got to look at the aspects of it. That guru is probably already a millionaire. So he doesn't have any debt. He doesn't have to worry about making money. Versus the regular Joe who only has $2,000. That's all he has, that $2,000. And he's got debt, credit card debt. He's got a car payment. He's got a mortgage. He can't afford to blow that $2,000. That guru, on the other hand, he's financially secure, so he can blow that $2,000 and not give a crap. So with that being said, the average Joe is only going to be battling himself because he cannot lose that $2,000. He starts dropping down below that 2K, he's going to start freaking out, averaging down to try and get it back up to 2K. And then as he starts to grow it, he's not even going to factor in his size. He's going to see that fast moving stock one day, like ORPH, a stock like this, a stock that's ripping dollars at a time. He's not going to factor in his size and his risk potential. He's going to jump in and is going to get caught in a flush or something and destroy 50% of his account. And then it's going to kill his confidence, his ego, and that $2,000 account is now a $1,000 account. He gets stubborn. He doesn't want to accept defeat, gets discouraged. Now he's trying to dig himself out of a hole. So now he's using margin to try and get back to where he was. And he just ends up blowing up his account and quits. That's how it usually goes. So Louis got a little over a 100K account. That's still really good. That's a making $50,000 on a 100K account. That's 50% gains. You just outperformed the S&P 500 in 2 days. It takes the S&P 500 to do that type of returns is like a few years. That's phenomenal. That's where I say though, guys, you gotta have money to make money though. You know, you can't have unreal expectations. Your account's only $2,000 and you're trying to make $1,000 per trade or per day. You know what I'm saying? Like your expectations are so far-fetched and out of touch with reality. It's insane. You have a $2,000 account and you're trying to make $1,000 in one trade. You're trying to have a 50% growth. You're trying to make half of your account on one trade. That's what? That makes no logical sense. That's where people overlook that and then they blow up their accounts. If you have a $2,000 account, you need to take the leveling system. You know, you're focusing on maybe making $50 and you're growing it, building a base to build off of. Yeah, I don't know if I'd blame your losses on just being sleepy, brah. You need to take, you need to step up and take more initiative, and that's called you're making excuses. That's the honest truth. Because in the stock market and in life, nobody likes to admit when they're wrong or made a mistake. They always try to pinpoint it on something else. Like, if I took a loss, it was a good pattern. It's just the market makers, they slammed it down and took everybody's stop losses out because everybody had their stop losses down there. And the market maker seen that and he flushed us all out. That's why we lost. Like, nah, dude, you just got bad luck on that one. It happens. If you find yourself, you're trying to pinpoint excuses and not admitting defeat, it's only gonna wear on you. 6 hours of sleep in 3 days after studying charts. That's not healthy, man. You need to get sleep. Your mind needs to reset every night. You need at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Everybody's different, but the longer you go without sleep, you start hallucinating stuff and your mind starts losing touch with reality. And it's dangerous stuff, man. It really is. You have to hit that reset button on your mind every day. As Wolf says, of let go of the excuses and focus fresh the next day. Yes, sir. Truck drivers get less sleep. I can only sleep for 4 hours. Some people can run off 4 hours. I sleep 6 hours a night. I try to do 8, but I'm up before my alarm clock. Yeah, sleep, that's very, very important. When you're new, don't overstudy. I know I say you should study a lot, but there is a fine line of overdoing it. You're going to burn yourself out. And when you burn yourself out, none of that information is going to stick. We just posted something in the chat today. When you read a book, your brain only obtains maybe 5-10% of the information that's in that book. All right, so it's 11:02 p.m. here. Having trouble sleeping. A big deal with it too is if you're laying in bed and you're staring at your phone, that the light, not good. Thanks for subscribing, Ivan. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. You guys are wacky. Trading makes me anxious. I wake up and think trade, trade, trade. See, if somebody has ADD, I wouldn't, I don't, the chances of them being good at day trading are super slim. Because you honestly, you have to be relaxed, mellow, and chill, like zen. You know, my mind ain't going 1,000 miles an hour. You guys see me Friday when we do live trading in the Discord. I'm chill as a cucumber. That's a good idea, Habib. Well, guys, we've been on here for an hour. Thanks for hanging out with me and talking. Just a little quick recap from today. Wanted to tell you guys I'm proud of you guys in the chat for doing a great job today. All that hard work starts to pay off. Talk about the two stocks that I traded today. Hang out and talk with you guys on some important subjects. And Ramel DL just became a member. Awesome, man. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning, Thursday, bright and early. Have a good night, guys. I'll see ya. Thanks for hanging out with me. As I always say, have that patience, have that discipline,